A very warm welcome to YILDIZ Readings 5D. We're here to do your psychic update for your zodiac sign, which will be love and general, psychically tuned in. We also do cover your twin flame path here at YILDIZ Readings, as well as by element for the twin flame path. Now, we are live on Fridays, 10 a.m. as above on the screen, and also 3 times a month on Wednesdays in the Members Hub. Now, the Members Hub has 3 levels. We have the Twin Flame Hub coaching room, the second level, which is pre-release content, and the third for all your extension reads. Without further ado, let's get into your psychic update for your zodiac sign, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hi beautiful Gemini, welcome back. We are here to do your love and general for singles and couples. For those of you that don't know, I'm a psychic medium. So, okay, I've sat with your energy. Some of you are feeling a little bit stuck, and I'm hearing it's almost like you're wanting to shake off energy. You're wanting to shake off energy, get into that high vibe, but there seems to be a little bit of stuck, okay? Now, I do feel this is guiding you correctly. I feel your psyche is almost showing you where you are and where you aren't stuck. Now, I'm kind of getting a vibe at the minute that there is something that you can't let go of. But somehow, through your travels, through your socialization, through your conversations, it's quite synchronistic. You're the second zodiac sign that really has had these messages come through. And I do feel that there is healing happening, but it's coming through in the most subliminal form. And I do feel it can be in your passings, it can be in your travels, it can be in the utmost of basic of tasks that you do in a day. And there's finding that freedom within it. It's almost the notion of, glass half full, glass half empty. But I feel you're having this light bulb moment of where the freedom is. Now, I'm seeing as though with some of you, there's something that you haven't let go of. And I do feel you're getting this very firm, traditional energy coming through, almost like you want to see something through. And with this wanting to see something through, it's like you will see it through to the end, whatever that be. And I feel this is more completing a task, reaching a closure on a situation, but it feels like you're digging in. I do feel this is correct, but it's asking you to trust how you feel to do with the situation. Because what is freedom? Sometimes we can run and an energy lingers. Sometimes we can feel chastised and stuck, and it's like, are we, or is it permission based? So I do feel overall it's going to be very subliminal of a message. So I'm hoping it's landing. But regardless of how this is coming through, I feel you're going to have this light bulb moment and understand that you've been free all this while. Your heart is connected to certain paths, though, and this is really the predominant energy that is coming through. It's that you are ultimately committed to it. It's just a bit testing at the moment. So whatever adversity you're up against at the minute, try and trust the process and know it's not going to be in vain. And I don't feel you're going to do anything you don't want to do, but there is this spreading of the wings, there is this shaking off of the energy. And I feel by doing such and finding that element of play, it's actually going to loosen that hold on you to feel so suppressed. I do feel for some of you, you aren't saying things in a particular fashion you used to. And I feel, again, you're being very selective with your words. There's a lot of sacral chakra on the table here, guys. So this is motivation and lack of motivation. It's giving you both polarities in life. It's a little bit like feeling like you're reenacting the movie Forrest Gump, and you're like, this doesn't taste so good, maybe I'll try a caramel. So you know what you do and don't like. Some of the chores, tasks, and experiences that you're having, they're not experiences that you're loving the most, but you're moving through them and you're learning from them. But I do feel there's going to be a positive outcome, but I also feel you're being very cautious with your words. I do feel some of you need to be careful on the driving front. I do feel, it's almost like this. I can see an open road, and I don't feel anything iffy. I feel check before you go. So it's almost like make sure your oil's in the car. It doesn't feel anything disastrous or anything. But it may feel like everything around you is really old and you want to get rid of it. You might have a random feeling and just decide, hey, I'm going to sell the car. So it does feel quite flighty. and rebellious to an experience. But I am seeing some of you actually having a little bit of fun, getting down and having a road trip and going and experiencing in a different location. I'm almost feeling at the moment you're wanting to be somewhere else, but you can't be. And that's the Freedom Horse in reverse. It's like it's holding you there because it wants you to be sure that what you're committing to is something you really want. So by having these walls come up, it's protecting you. It's almost like we say rejection is the universe's protection, but it's not saying that you can't have it. It's saying it is going to be ripe. Just trust the process. But at the moment, there's this angst to do with it. I do feel it's almost like you want to run for the hills, have a holiday, go camping, do something different than the mundane. It's all getting a little bit stifling for you, Gem. Your career sector is pretty unique as well, but we will look at your love life. It won't be mean. We'll have a look at your love life. Now, those of you that are in a coupledom, again, I feel the energy of tedious responsibilities can be getting the better of you, but this can be a very lucrative month for you, and I do feel there can be finances and things and plans that you're moving towards. It also can be quite a chemistry-orientated situation going on, and I feel that your playful energy, in a sense of being spontaneous, is really bringing the chemistry back in the connection. Some of these old emotions can be flooding back, and you sort of are trying to take accountability in the way you're reacting to each other. And yes, there could be a dispute over what to do with finances. But yet again, I do feel, it's almost like you both have a commonality here. You're both maybe having to think on your feet and move through some of these choices. And I feel it's almost like whatever this savings is or goal is, it is for a big purchase. And I feel if you keep, moving forward and actually commit, you're actually going to get an outcome. And this can be the delay at the moment that you're actually waiting for a certain time to be able to achieve certain things. I'm feeling a very strong masculine energy coming through, and I don't feel it's directly connected to the connection, but it's almost like it might be in yours or your partner's energy where lineage was very stern, very strong, taking on this. It could be to do with the family. There might be external situations happening with family, very similar to Libra. You've got similar cards. So yeah, there could be things happening with family. And again, I'm seeing almost somebody's birthday coming up. There could be a birthday event. And it does feel a lot going on, and I feel that there could be a dispute between you and your love interest around the social event, but I don't feel it's going to be ugly. I feel it's just the tension building. It is going to resolve after, and I feel you guys will be able to work through it and sort it out, but it's misunderstandings and it's tense energies in the first week. So try and move beyond it and it will ease up, but I do feel the chemistry is going to be pretty sparky this month for you. Now, singles. There's a frustration relating to either a person you're in love with or whether you even want a relationship. Some of you are getting to the point you're thinking, look, I don't want to base something on a falsity. I know who I love. I want to be with that person. It seems as though you're just moving into the truth of a matter. So if you're in love with someone, you really just like, look, okay, well, what's the point of being with someone else? So you're in this acceptance of it, but you also want to actually live, be in a high vibe. Others of you, it's almost like you're darned if you do, you're darned if you don't. That's really kind of the analogy, but you don't want to make any rash decisions. You don't want to make any rash judgments, but at the same time, there is this element of frustration. I do feel you're really wanting to have this freedom and you're really holding your tongue. And some of you could be very unmotivated to do with something that you're physically viewing. There also could be, if this is a third party situation or somebody that you're romantically in love with, i.e. a twin flame, it appears to be that, that situation's frustrating you. You're trying to have compassion, love and understanding, but it could be bringing up some tension. I do feel ultimately your heart is very connected to this person, but there are some things that are really moving you to free you spiritually. Free you spiritually from a logic of what you do and don't have to be, do and don't have to like. But I don't feel this person has angst towards you. I feel this person's very tired, moody potentially. Some of you also, I'm seeing almost energies coming towards you in a romantic sense, and that could be quite unexpected. I do feel also be super cautious around a friend. The friend may actually try to turn into a romantic partner, and I feel it might actually frighten you. So, you know, make it perfectly clear and be very cautious in the first 2 weeks about who you do directly mix with, because I'm feeling a bit of a funky energy coming through. Now, in your career sector, some of you can be really having a shake off of the cobwebs, and some of you could be doing a 360 and actually shaking your career out, maybe feeling a bit tired, like you need to do something that's more spiritual. But there could be a fatigue in the first 2 weeks of this month. Now, it must be extremely important because psychically speaking, although these monthlies, I'm mentioning 2 weeks. I have in a couple of the videos mentioned up to 3 weeks, but it has been a dominant energy that it's been 2 weeks. So I do feel 2 weeks is quite a synchronistic frequency, and I feel most of us are really going to sum up what we're doing and how to move forward. I do feel in a sense some of you in your career sector might want to leave it and completely move to another sector. Some of you also are maybe feeling intuitively what a gauge is going on at work, and you might feel really unmotivated by it. But ultimately, if you are feeling tired, really kind of pace yourself moving through the month and be careful about how much you are actually doing, especially because I do feel your energy surrounding family can quite be occupied or a home-related dynamic. So pace yourself through it. You know, you can feel like you're multitasking, but don't bite off more than you can chew. Be very practical, but really follow your intuition. I do feel many of you have this really miraculous idea, and it is really going to help you become really creative. So if you have been tired, it's probably a great time to actually, you know, get a checkup and make sure you're all in balanced order. From your health sector, for some reason, let me have a look into this. I feel it could be almost, looking after your well-being, but we'll get into health in a minute because now they're bouncing me back here. I feel ultimately you do need a break, okay? So it might have been due to the eclipses, but it does sort of feel as though you're needing a break. So if you're needing to shake it off, follow your intuition. And I feel ultimately the truth of career will come to you. If you're not motivated, it could just be for a moment, but some of you it is actually feeling as though your intuition is telling you something's shifting about. Trust it and really take those steps to move forward, especially if you feel the foundation is really not going anywhere for you and you don't have faith in that project. I don't know why I said project, but I said project. So yeah, my guides are showing me trust your instincts. Trust your instincts if you feel it's not going to go the distance, and start taking steps to be able to correct such. Now, your health domain, you do have heart chakra. And again, like I said, I do feel you being super busy. Try and create healthy boundaries for the people around you. I do feel if it does get a little bit too much, you could get really worn out, and you need to let people do what they need to do. What do I mean by that? There could be family members that are fully capable at this point, or people around you that are dragging you into scenarios. So try and hand that back and really focus on self. It doesn't mean to say that we need to get upset by these things. There might be a legal situation. There could be an unfair balance and you're wanting to feel connected. That's mine. That's yours. Kids fighting over toys, etc. But I feel it's more, don't go overboard. But I do feel in a connection and with your heart, especially for those of you single, really looking at it going, I'm really connected to this person. Do I move back? What do I do? If you're having to create a healthy boundary, it might be impacting you, but still come from a place of heart, and it is going to balance out. It is going to balance out, but you're having to look after your heart and just come from the heart, not the head. The head is logic. Yes, we need that. But at the same time, if you're trying to balance things out, it is going to get there, but you can't be everything. So if you have to say to a particular person, hey, I can't make it on that day, just really move towards that in that fashion. And I feel they'll understand. Less biting off. Yes, relax, recharge, and do the things that are good for you, and you'll be able to give so much more. Now, family, ultimately, again, you got faith in reverse. It's crown chakra. You can be really confused about a situation at the minute, and you may be a bit worried. You also may be a bit worried about opening up because of the values and the way they're seeing things. So, yes, there can be a little bit of ego and there can be crosswise. trust your instincts yet again and try to not take it personal, even though I do feel there is a family energy. And I'm feeling this on this occasion. This might be for one patron on YouTube, where it's an older female energy. This is what I'm seeing. And this doesn't have to be a relative, but it's coming through in the family domain. It could be a sister-in-law. So whoever this is, I'm feeling this person's very strong in mind, and I'm kind of on your side there. So try not to take it personal, but the ideals potentially aren't similar to yours. So just take a deep breath and walk away, and it shall pass. But I do feel in the first 3 weeks I'm hearing for this, it could be a little bit testing. Try to have the patience, try to not personalise it, and maybe have a Tumbalone stone with you so that you don't feel psychically attacked. Money. You got great ideas, okay? Great ideas, please follow them. Especially if you, like I said, in your career sector, if you're feeling that, something's not lucrative, you're pouring all your energy into it and you're not getting something out, really take those steps to shift things about, and I feel this is going to be quite lucrative. Intimately speaking, this is a really great time for new contracts, and I do feel with the sacral chakra and the Knight of Coins, point blank zero for connections being open, for passion and chemistry, and you like the laws of attraction to attract good things to you. You have that going for you. So pour your energy into what you intuitively know is going to really build for you and be the best octane for you, and I feel it'll all come to you 360. I will see you during the month. If you do want a personal booking, you can go to the link below. Otherwise, I'll see you for the twin flame, the element reads, and the psychic updates. Thanks for joining YILDIZ Readings 5D. I trust that you enjoyed the content and love to hear your feedback. Now, yes, we're live every Friday for the Twin Flame update for the collective energy, as well as if you do click the bell, you can get the community post update because you don't get notified of lives. Now, the Members Hub also has 3 sessions a month now at $11. If you do want to come and join us, especially for all the extension reads, which are at the higher level, you can find the link on the main page here. You can see it above the screen, and it gives you the 3 tier levels. Additionally, I do see you throughout the month for your romance updates, for your twin flame and the moon energy and more. So have a great month, and I'll see you on the other side. And yes, I do private readings. The information is in the info box. Love and light, guys.